Hi everybody, welcome back. It's been quite a while since the last time I uploaded a video. You wouldn't even believe me if I tried to tell you, but it's been a wild journey. Took a lot of thought and a lot of time to decide that I did in fact want to come back to reading. And yeah. So, today we will be covering the pink moon, and also known as the frog moon or the egg moon. There's a lot of different names for this moon. It essentially just means that it's the first full month of April, or full moon of the month of April. The only, I believe I don't think there's any blue moons until May. But, oh, we're already getting one. Okay. So, I've asked the cards already, but I decided to go ahead and start the video. But, just asking for all the people who are looking to find me, will find me, and that we're focusing in on this pink moon and the energy of it. Oop, get another one. And yeah. Oh my, okay. So we have 9 of Wands, Strength in the reverse, and 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is probably one of my absolute least favorite cards to get, even more than the other ones. It is a card that I pretty much associate with lying and deceit. This crow is sort of represented as stealing, unless I read the card wrong based off my other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5 of Swords. Fascinating. I've been recently reading this card as 7 of Swords, so maybe that's part of the situation. Misreading something in the initial look over. Huh. Strength in reverse. Now, strength has a lot of different meanings. And I also just realized I'm reading it backwards. So something about details wrong, reading something backwards, like completely mumble jumbled, or maybe a reading or writing system that goes right to left instead of left to right. I know I've had Asia come up for me a lot recently, so maybe that could be part of it. Misreading of a situation. I usually take the strength card pretty bluntly. There's a lot of different interpretations for it, but it's sort of about even now, it's like the will and self-belief of something. Reading a situation wrong, getting something backwards, and not feeling confident. But strangely, you are. Because it's the 9 of Wands. It's a very powerful card. It insinuates a lot of strength and a lot of understanding. Interesting. I kind of wanted to keep it to 3 card pulls, but I do want to ask for a little bit of clarification here. Ooh. Okay. Can I get some clarification on this 5 of Swords? Judgment. Sideways. I usually take cards sideways at face value. Like they're not one or the other. There's something in between. And usually the direction the card faces says something. The stacking of the rocks. Could be a work situation where you felt like you were working really hard for someone. It said maybe a feminine energy. Maybe working so hard that you sort of felt interesting. So 5 of Swords, Wands. So yeah, definitely, and also the 7 of, I believed it was the 7 of Swords when I first saw it actually. So maybe that's the thing, a sort of intentional lying about some kind of, my brain is saying contract. And so even though you are grounded and stable and good in whatever this is, that's a very interesting choice of words. Like good, like the concept of good is so interesting. But yeah, you're like grounded and stable, and you know that you're doing something, whatever it is. But it's confused. Something is backwards. Something is intentionally being shaded. Shaded, that's another one. Yeah. Like something... There's some kind of contractual thing. The 5 of Swords. Wish I kept him out now. Put him away, see? And now I can't see it. Like somebody put something in something. I mean, if I were you, I'd look over. If you have a contract, I'd look over it one more time. That's fascinating to me. Like, and there's definitely some negative energy. Like some kind of, like, and like I've been smelling this bad smell all day. I don't know what it's from. I don't know what, you know, I don't know. But I think it's a clarification here. If I could clarify this contractual. Okay, we got Judgment in reverse now. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Maybe somebody's trying to come in on some kind of white horse and tell you this story of like, it's that song Labor, where she says, for somebody I thought was my savior, you sure make me do too much labor. Yeah, this definitely feels like a work situation where something is backwards, something's being intentionally hidden, and even now it's like weirdly hard to keep track of it in my own mind. And a lot of a lot of like confusion. Like maybe somebody can't find their words. Just something about Like, I feel like I'm gonna shuffle the deck and get the Justice card or something. Hierophant reverse. So we have 3 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. Both in reverse. Yeah, I think you were supposed to make money with someone. I think you were supposed to build something with someone. Like, these in reverse. Like, that's quite an auspicious formation. So to see it flipped upside down. Same with this pentacle, because pentacles represent coins, represent money in many ways. So it definitely feels like somebody sort of came in thinking, oh, they're going to help me with the situation I'm in. Looked over at I have this locket with a bird on it. Just looked over at that. That's kind of interesting. And then my lemon earrings, maybe. Somebody works in something with lemons, a lemonade stand or something. But something about a locket, locking something. Feeling like a bird in a cage, maybe. Trapped somewhere. These cherries, maybe. It's something to do with fruit. But everything's upside down now. Judgment in reverse. Edge on the back of my neck now. Yeah, this definitely feels like some kind of karmic situation where someone has done something in a contract, something backwards, something to do with your money, something to do with, you know, almost like making sure that you don't get your cut or something. Maybe that's the fruit, cutting up fruit. Ooh. There's a little bit of a confirmation there. Ace of Wands on the back of the deck. Get one more little round of clarification. Came out sideways, but again, strength. Interesting. Oof, the Hangman upright. Interesting. Okay, so the Hangman sort of tells this story of a situation that we've put ourselves in, but we're sort of just like, you know, a kid hanging upside down from a tree. Like, you're not there necessarily against your will, but upright, you kind of are stuck, like the bird in a cage. And then with the Ace of Wands, it's like there's this city and there's this way forward, and the strength came out sideways. So something about with confidence, you can make your way out of this situation. Yep, everybody knows that if you get like confirmation burps or anything like that, it's like a that's just a thing. But yeah, what a fascinating reading. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.